Well, good morning, everybody. So it's definitely been a while since I put a video out, but today what I'm going to do is we're working on Rosie again. I'm actually going to redo all the leaf spring brackets, the shackles, the bushings, plus the shock mounts in the rear end. And I thought that it would be easier to do that if I pull my bed off. So let me flip the camera around and we'll just jump right into it. So, all right, so I have a pulley system set up in my carport. Now, a lot of you might not be able to do that, but I did this same thing the last time I took the bed off. I just took it to 2 riding lawnmowers and pulled it apart. I haven't went and got my other riding lawnmower yet, but it will be going downhill this way, hooked up, and that will lift my bed off. That's how I'm gonna do it anyway. So whenever I originally took the bed off, I did put these 19mm bolts in here. So I got 4, 2 in the back, 2 in the front. I didn't bother to put the middle ones in. I might when I put the bed back, but I knew that I needed to treat under the bed for rust. So let me get those bolts out, and whenever you lift your bed, all right, you also have to take these out. They're 7mm here, so you pull them out. Of course, you're gonna have to take your gas cap off, and then also, if you go under the truck here, there's that clamp right there. That clamp, it has a hook on there. You got to loosen that and pull it off. And so make sure you do that before you start to lift your bed. Also, there's this connection right here, under here, for your tail lights and stuff. That also, both of those also have to be unplugged. So once you do that, you can just pull the bed directly off. You won't have to worry about that. So, all right, let's get at it. Right there's my first bolt. What I do is I put a pair of vice grips on the back side here, so whenever I undo the bolt at the top, it'll hold it for me. So that's what I do. All right, so there we go. I got the 7mm screws out of my filler neck, and then I also got that clamp up there loosened and out of my way. So that's how I started it. Now let's get these 4 bolts out, and I'll show you how I'm going to lift this. All right, so now I got all 4 of those bolts out. See? That's what I put back whenever when I took the bed off the first time. The reason why I did that was to get to the gas tank. So, watch out, buddy. Don't forget to unclip your 2 power cables here that actually go up with the bed. That's for your brake lights and things like that. So make sure to undo those. Those are a little tricky. Just be careful not to break the thing. So I'm ready now. This is how I did it last time. I got pulleys to the ceiling. I think this rope's rated at like 750 pounds, 550 pounds, something like that. It's plenty enough to pull it up there. So I'm gonna go get my other lawnmower, strap it up, and we'll see if it'll come off there. I did remove my spare tire just so the weight balance would be better for it. So, all right, let's go get the other lawnmower and see what's going on. Now, don't forget to undo your stuff if you're gonna pull your bed off. It is a lot easier to get to everything underneath this carriage. I'm gonna rush treat mine and all kinds of stuff while I got it up. So just make sure you unhook everything before pulling it up. All right, guys, so here we go. I got her up. Holy smokes. I had taken the deck off of this lawnmower and there's not enough butt under there to pull the thing up. So this time I had to ratchet strap a little bit. But I did get her off. And so there we go. All right, now I'm ready to take her over here and put her under the carport where I can work and get these hangers replaced. So that's getting replaced. Huh. Looks like maybe that one's been replaced before. It's got bolts on it. Let me see if this one does. Hey, what do you know? Huh. Maybe been replaced before. I don't know. Those actually don't look that bad. These up here, however, definitely need done. Let me get out from under this bed and pull the truck out, and we'll take a look when I get it over to the other carport. All right, so here we go, guys. I got all this off here. So now that the bed's off, look how easy it is to get to your brackets and stuff. So we're going to be changing all that out. I got brand new for all of it except for the leaf springs. I seen on a video where they did it without taking loose all the U-bolts and things like that. So that's what I'm going to try to do as well. Right now I'm going to go ahead and pressure wash everything. So I got a nice clean surface to work with whenever I'm putting all this back. So that's what I'm going to do. And this rubber grommet up here is leaking on my truck. It might also be leaking on yours. But you can also tell that whenever you take the bed off, you can get to your fuel pump assembly a lot easier as well. So that's why I originally had the bed off, was to get to the fuel pump. Instead of dropping the tank, it's just a lot easier to do that. So as you can tell, these shocks, everything in here needs a little bit of work done on it. So I'm going to pressure wash this off. We'll get a nice clean surface, and then I'll show you how I'm going to treat all this surface rust that has built up over the years. So all right, let's get cracking. All right, so there we go, guys. I got her all pressure washed off. So we're going to let her dry, and then we'll get started. Cut those front brackets off. These look like they've been changed, but I'm probably going to change it again because I got new ones to go on there anyway, so we might as well do it while I'm in there. So look how easy that is to get to now. Both sides. Yeah, buddy. I'm going to get some of this crap out of here. Old muffler hangers and stuff like that, but alright, that is what it is. Alright, guys, so here we go. I went ahead and lowered my bed down on some sawhorses that I had. That way, you know, it's not up in the air, and that kind of takes the weight off my pulley system here. Don't have to worry about the weight being on my mowers right now. So I did go ahead and do that. So just remember safety first, guys. That's most important thing. Just safety first. So all right, and the bed looks pretty good. I'm gonna treat it for rust and stuff too on the underneath and stuff, now that I can kind of spray up in there and whatnot. So all right, that's what's going on today. That's a few days later, but why is it so out of focus? There we go. Don't look too bad. I got a few little spots on it, and especially on this side. But I'm going to treat that rust, not let it go any further. So, I don't know, it's getting too cold to paint anything. Could tape these lines out right here and spray my lines back on there, but I don't know if I'm going to go all the way that far or not, but we'll see. Stay tuned.